Hi guys, and welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your virtual sports day yesterday, and thank you to all those of you who sent in their lovely photos of the hard work they did, and all the fun activities that you took part in. Okay, so like always, make sure you get the correct equipment for yourself before we start the session. Okay, so for today's session, you're going to be able to describe how a shape has been translated. So last week we did work a bit on translation, but obviously translation is quite tricky. As for some shapes, it is quite confusing as well. So we'll do another lesson on it to help us further deepen our understanding. Okay, so for your starter, find 1,000 more or less than a given number. So you've got your numbers over here. What we need to do is find 1,000 more or less than each one of these numbers. Pause the video for yourself. Okay, so what is translation? A translation is when a shape moves from one position to another without being rotated or flipped. On this grid, rectangle A has been moved to position B. This is not a translation because the shape has been rotated. Is this a translation? So look at this shape. So we have to go from, we use the letters on the on the shapes to help us identify how it's been moved. So A has been moved to B. Okay, so B doesn't come to A. So A, your first letter of the alphabet, which is A, that has been moved to B. Okay, so if you look at the shape, do you think it has been translated? And if so, remember last week we did translation. So try and see if you can remember how they have moved shape A to shape B. Remember, you pinpoint one corner and you drag the shape from that corner. It's as if you're dragging somebody from their head. It's like that, like when you hold something and drag it. Yes, this is a translation. Is this a translation? No, this is not a translation because the shape has been rotated. You have to remember, if the shape has changed position or direction, then it has not been translated. It should be in the same position as it started with, and so it has to be in the same position as the letter of the first shape. Is this translated? No, this is not translated because the shape has been rotated. To describe a translation, you have to say how many squares it has moved to the left or to the right, and how many squares it has moved up or down. So you see, it's got a pin over there. So you pinpoint a corner you want to drag or move it by. The shape has been translated 4 squares to the right, then 3 squares up. The coordinates of the black point on a shape are 1, 4, and the coordinates of the point shown. What are the coordinates of the point shown on B? 5, 7. So, how do we describe a translation? The shape has been translated 4 squares to the left and then 5 squares up. The coordinates of the black point on shape A are 5, 4. What are the coordinates of the point shown on shape B? 1, 9. Good, because remember, we always write the first number is always from the x-axis. So down the corridor and up the stairs. How has this shape been translated from A to B? The shape has been translated 4 squares to the right and 4 squares down. Can you work out the coordinates of the black points on shape A and shape B? Remember, down the corridor and up the stairs, that's how we write our coordinates. Can you work out all the coordinates of shape B? So all the 4 corners of shape B, what are the coordinates for each corner? Okay, so here are the coordinates for all four corners. Okay, so pause the video and I want you to figure out how this shape has been translated from A to B. How many has it moved to the left and how many has it been moved down. So pause it and count it. This shape has been translated 2 squares to the left and 5 squares down. Can you work out the coordinates of the black point on shape A and shape B? So pause the video for a few seconds and work out the coordinates of both black points on each triangle. Can you work out the coordinates of all the corners on shape B? Okay, so those are the coordinates. Okay, so have a look at the shape. I want you to figure out how it's been translated. Pause the video before we move on to showing you the answers. Okay, so this shape has been translated 3 squares to the left and 3 squares up. Can you work out the coordinates of the black point on shape A and shape B? So pause the video and work out the points. So those are the coordinates. Shape A is 5, 5 and shape B is 2, 8. Can you work out the coordinates of all the corners on shape B? So pause the video and have a go at that. Okay, so your task is on the website here for Grange, Challenge 1 and Challenge 2. I hope you enjoy it. Translation is quite a fun, activity and topic. Enjoy and thank you for sending in all your work. Like always, good luck and enjoy, guys.